Hey guys, it's Chris from Deer Creek Audio. Glad to see you again. I'm glad you stopped in. Boy, I'm pumped. It's a nice day out, nice and crispy, but as you can see, it's pretty icy out. Roads are okay, but that's, like I say, roads are okay, so but I'm going to be shooting some videos today, and so I'm really stoked what I've got to talk about. One thing I want to cover today, and this is a subject that I think it's going to seem really obvious, and I don't really understand why some people just don't really understand what I'm talking about or get it sometimes. But people say, what can I do to make my music better? What's it take? I mean, what equipment do I need and all that? And let me tell you something. You've got all the equipment that you need. God gave you two glorious ears here, and you've got to use your ears. Your ears are your most important things that you've got for your audio recording. You got to use them in every stage of the game, and you just can't say, well, I'm going to save my ears for the mix or whatever. You want to protect your ears too. So, but like I say, it isn't having that magic mic. I got to have that best guitar. I got to have the best DAW. It's just, if you don't have good ears, nothing's gonna work past that. You gotta have good ears. Now let me explain what I'm talking about with good ears, and I think you'll understand what I'm talking about here. Say you've just recorded a guitar part, and you're listening back to it, and there's flubs and such in it, and you go, boy, that sounds really good. But compare that to your favorite guitarist. Does it really sound good compared to that? Or does it just sound good to you because you played it and it sounded good? You need to compare it to other people there. Now, I'm not saying you don't have to live up to what they're doing. You got to live up to what you're doing. But use them as an example. If somebody's being successful with their music and their guitar, you wonder, well, why does it sound good? Well, there's no mistakes in it, for one thing. Oh, the tone is really nice. They took some time to craft the tone. And you go, okay, this is also obvious. But I ask, why am I hearing so many guitar tracks that are just totally horrible? The guitar's out of tune. You tell me you can't hear when you're out of tune? Sure you can hear when you're out of tune. But there's things you can do to train your ear, and that's listen, listen, listen. You just got to keep listening to that music, and you'll develop an ear to what sounds good. Listen to stuff that you like, and then your ear will get trained to that. You go, boy, that sounds good because that guy's really got a killer tone. Now let me take this another step. Now you've got all your tracks down and you're doing a mix, and you go, yeah, that mix sounds pretty good. But does it? Don't let your ears fool you. Use your ears wisely. Use them wisely. Take that mix that you just did and then go ahead and throw up a tune of your favorite tune or something like that, something that you think is really mixed well professionally, and play your mix against that. Your ears are going to tell you whether it's in the same ballpark or not. People don't fool me when they say, oh, my mix sounds really great, and then I listen to it and I go, you got to be kidding me. There needs to be some adjustment going on in here. That mix sounds like you've got a blanket over it. Well, your ears are way more delicate, that you can pick up that sort of thing. So use your ears. Use your ears. This is the most important thing that you can ever consider upgrading, would be your ears. But you've already got them, so you don't need to upgrade them. You just got to use them correctly. I know this sounds silly. I know it sounds obvious, but it's the number one rule. Number one rule. It's like people say, well, they play the guitar good, and it's not the guitar, it's not the amplifier, but it's all in the hands. Well, it is in the hands, but the ears are telling the hands what to do. So remember, ears are number one. That's all I've got for today. I appreciate you stopping in. You guys come back, subscribe to my channel, okay? Don't use your ears in a bad way, use them in a good way. We'll see you next time.